Margaret Thatcher changed the face of Britain, the physical landscape as well as the country's politics. You can see it clearly from the air. This is Cardiff pre-Thatcher, a typical industrial city of power stations, factories and manufacturing in a country still largely fuelled by coal. And this is much the same view of the Welsh capital post-Thatcher. Out with the smoke and chimneys, in with lighter service industries. And Cardiff Bay is home now to pleasure boats, not cargo ships, moored alongside shops, restaurants and an opera house. But to build a richer Britain, Margaret Thatcher made many people suffer painful loss. She drove an economic and political revolution with radical policies which have now become the norm.
I think Margaret Thatcher's legacy is well woven into the national fabric. She lifted us from a sort of national despondency, made people believe in Britain's place in the world, made people believe that Britain could be economically successful again, removed the scourge of the trade unions from the functioning of the economy, changed the balance of the economy with privatisation and lower taxes.
What's all this thing?
And along with lower taxes, government helped to go it alone.
It's business, isn't it? Enterprise allowance scheme.
That philosophy meant selling off huge nationalised industries like BP. Mrs Thatcher pioneered privatisation. Share flotations generated a frenzy of buying. Those owning shares more than tripled to 10 million people, the level it still is today. And when we weren't buying shares, we were buying houses. Mrs Thatcher opened up the mortgage market and sold off council homes. A passion for property was born. And Big Bang, October 1986, transformed the City of London. Barriers between roles were swept away. Mrs Thatcher had already abolished exchange controls so that money flowed freely in and out of the country. Now it flowed into traders' pockets.
Suddenly, the ordinary chirpy chappy from Essex, from anywhere, if he had the intelligence, or he or she had the intelligence, could suddenly become a trader, a dealer in the marketplace. It wasn't left to this kind of elite.
In other words,
loads of money!
I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
but not everyone made capital out of the Thatcher years.
I don't care what the hell you call it. If a mine worker sells his job, he's selling the job that belongs to his son and his daughter, and he's got no right to sell that.
But Mrs Thatcher tapped into public resentment of the union's power and hit them hard. Flying pickets were out, secret ballots were in. Decades later, it's still the same.
She realised that to destroy the Labour Party, you had to destroy local government, had to destroy the trade unions, you had to establish the idea that we were all middle class, and also there is no alternative, the most powerful political statement ever made in my life. Whatever you do, whatever you think, whatever you say, however you organise it, won't work. Don't even try.
And talking of work,
Gives a job.
drama depicted the despair at the time as unemployment rose to 3 million.
You don't have to walk straight, I can walk straight.
She exposed industry to tough economic policies and a strong pound, and she offered no bailouts. Competition ruled. There's still much bitterness in communities such as mining, which were broken up, but her supporters say she reinvigorated the nation.
She gave the country back, I think, a belief that we could be a successful economy, we could be a successful country, we could stand up for ourselves in the world. That was the most important thing.
Mrs Thatcher changed economic convention. Low taxes, low inflation, market forces. They're the orthodoxy now. Part of Britain she so decisively changed.